Hello. Morning. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one today, but I kind of am short of time because of some army mobilization thingy going on. Uh, it's a Singapore thing, right? So, let's just get right on. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for joining me and clicking this video. Right now there's no thumbnail, so there's nothing to like hook you in, but you are still curious and you gave me a chance. So I just want to say thank you, and also explain what I'm trying to do with this. My name's Isaac, and I am the founder of MetaWatchies. It is an NFT project that does digital assets, and what I'm trying to do is to find out the latest trends and best practices around the industry, and trying to see if I can bring any of this concept into MetaWatchies. What we do is we review websites and see how they can do better, how we can take ideas from them and put it for ourselves, and then we try to check if their tokenomics make sense, and just give you some insights on how the founder would be thinking, and just overall a business perspective of your NFT project. So let's just start with Taurus Elite. I really like that there's this thing. Why is he sinking? That's so sad. Okay, so it's a video embedded on the website, somewhat like a GIF, right? Overall, I think they're going for the red color theme, obviously, but it just doesn't seem very polished, don't you think? Especially the fonts. It looks very normal. You know, it's like it's not configured any. They probably use like a default font. And then even though the words are bolded, it's a little bit hard to tell that they are bolded. They are 3D creators, okay, right? And I mean, you could tell with all their designs, it's not very highly defined, right? Don't you think? It looks very blur. You would think that they would do better than this. Let's just, I mean, as artists themselves. Okay, that's a really, really muscular and flabby at the same time. Right, so let's just see their map. This is what I like about their map. So usually projects, they put phases, but they don't really tell you when the phase begins. And this is a little bit hard to gauge on their timeline, and how well they could deliver their promises. So for this, you could see like, okay, within Q2, this is what they want to do. And I like they also have check marks to indicate which stage they are at. So whitelist and Damien probably happening now. Staking NFT for airdrop, right? So we have this term that we coined. It's called the cookie cutter roadmap. And the cookie cutter roadmap is a roadmap that a lot of project users, they are the same thing, but just a little bit different. They add in their own seasoning, so the flavor is just a little bit different. But overall, it's always the roadmap would start with phase 1 marketing, phase 2 launch, phase 3 they create their DAO after minting, DAO staking, and then afterwards rewards and partnerships and stuff like that. Merchandise, if plus points if you have merchandise, right? And let's just see how many of those it's in this roadmap. So first brand identity, collection designs, stuff like that. Really is social media marketing. Nailed it. Cookie cutter roadmap 1 nailed. Second phase, right? Minting. See, creation of merchandising. That's what did I tell you, right? DAO, right? I saw that they had staking, right, just now. Staking NFTs. So yeah, they hit the whole cookie cutter roadmap. So is this portfolio? Let's see. So this is what he has created. That's interesting. Wow. Very nice art. I mean, he's great at what he does, which is this 3D graphic design. But in terms of creating a website, I think it's not his strong suit. Oh, nice. They actually have like, okay, my 3D, like, okay, let's see. And this all of this what do you call that, like print to order. So if you need it, and then they'll 3D print it for you. You just have to give your files. Not too sure what this is. Oh, but they do have their Taurus here. And then what's this? So it's clothing, right? Pretty cool. Okay, so I think that this project is just, to me, it's just an average project. Not too sure. So I think it boils down to the designers, because I think they have quite a large following, and if they have fans, the fans could mint their project. So it's a good project for them, right? And then let's go to the next one. Spaced out mobile suits. Oh, Gundam style, is it? Yeah, it's a bit like Gundam theme. I wish that this was they picked a better color. Is there anything here? So there's a law behind this. Okay, roles probably in Discord. Okay, token. There you have it. Okay, let's just find. This is quite low quality, right? I mean the pixel, like, it's pixelated. Okay, let's see. Nothing too exciting. Metaverse spaceship. What is a metaverse spaceship? And I mean, I think, although we think that the metaverse is going to be a thing, but right now it's not very concrete, right? And it's very private. Metaverses are the ones that are free for the public to use, and for not for profit, in a way. The quality is not that good. So I'm talking like Decentraland, yeah. But I don't think you could ever count on Facebook to release their metaverse as a free platform for everybody. Okay, let's just see the white paper, since they have it, right? Okay, I do like that they have a white paper. To me, I think as long as you have staking, I don't know if they have staking. Let's see. Oh yeah, they do have, because they have tokens, right? Let's just see. Right. But they don't really talk much about the tokens. They just introduce them. They never talk about like what the tokens are. Maybe they have, yeah. Okay, I like that they actually have some screenshots of their demo and how it would look like in the metaverse. I cannot tell if it's Photoshop because it's quite poor quality. But I mean, okay, I didn't take the time to read too much, but I just appreciate that they have a white paper. Overall, the art design is really cool. I do like, yeah, the mecha theme. However, let's just see. Let's just take a second to read a little bit, okay? My ADHD is like not allowing me to read right now. 3D Psalms for. Okay. So I think now they have a 2D art, right? And they are going to have 3D art soon. So in order for you to have a chance to mint a 3D version of the NFT, you have to stake the NFT and get space dollars, right? And okay, it's very futuristic, this project, but I think it's a little bit ahead of its time because the infrastructure is not there yet. People talk about having their NFTs in the metaverse, the community in the metaverse, but who's on the metaverse right now, and what's the state of it? You gotta question that. I think it's a little bit too early. You could add other features here to see what they could do, but I just think it's a little bit ahead of its time. But who knows? Maybe they could do it and revolutionize the space, right? Yeah. And the thing about the website, I do prefer rounded corners on the buttons, but maybe they're just going for a more sharp look. Okay, let's just see the next one. Genesis Watcher. Okay. So it's by a Chinese developer. Oh wait, it's just a translation. I'm not too sure if okay. 我们是 Okay, so the China market is huge, right? And I mean, in terms of like investments, the Chinese community probably owns a large market share of NFTs, right? A large amount of NFTs. And if you could appeal to Chinese the Chinese demographics, you can tap into a large audience. Therefore, I was just thinking, are they really from China? I mean, are they really Chinese speaking, or are they doing this as a way to tap into this new market space? So I was just reading it to see if like it's like Google translated or what, but it seems alright lah. So this is their roadmap. DAO. Okay. So that's their roadmap. They're just creating a DAO and a multi-signature DAO vault. Okay, and then they will launch their further roadmap. So their roadmap is not fully out yet. I do not know why people want to hold out on their roadmap before they launch, because I think the roadmap is what people are, they're buying into your roadmap, right? Like if you mint a project. Yeah. I mean, it looks quite cool though. It looks like a game, right? You have your assassins, your archers, your warriors, your mage. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nothing's really like stood out to me as well, but so it's a PFP collection. Okay, best Chinese alpha DAO, valuable Chinese connection within the Solana ecosystem. Wait, actually it could be the other way around. It could be that they are from China and they want to tap into the international space. So let's just see. We provide and share accurate and timely market information as well as discover the next big thing. So it's just like an alpha group. Like you buy the NFT for the profile picture and to get access to this alpha group. Yep. So that's quite interesting. If you are bilingual, Singaporean, Malaysian, Chinese, Indonesian, and you can, or just as long as that you're bilingual, you can read English and Chinese. I think it might be a good community to be involved. I assume that Discord has a English and Chinese and Mandarin chat group channels. Yeah, so it's quite interesting, but not too sure how this would go. Now, Roadhouse Runts. Nice. I like that once you come in, it looks like a pub, right? Please remember the only rule for whatever we know how to say Roadhouse. Okay. So you have the bulldog, the husky. What is? Okay. Oh, not. I don't know if it's the OCD in me, but they seem to just randomly change, right? Yeah, there's a random swipe, and they don't swipe the right direction all the time. It could be left, it could be right. Right. So I'm just gonna skip that. I don't like this part, but it's just a personal thing. Let's just see. Launch phase 1, phase 2. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it would be nice if they talk about like when is phase 1 and when is phase 2. Like how long would phase 1 take, like roughly, right? And then so that's the launch, social media campaigns, tokenomics, model design, right? So that's the initial phase for cookie cutter roadmap. Okay, so staking, yeah, loot box cards, yeah. Doing this every day kind of makes you a little bit bored from the community lah. You always see the same thing. So the only thing that differentiates them is the artwork. And draw a random card, right? Okay. Okay, this is quite interesting lah. It's like a lottery system, right? Skill games. I'm just reading. I mean, it's quite interesting. It feels like it's quite well thought out. Oh, this is really, really nice. So their team is dogs and on LinkedIn. Let's just see who. I don't have my. Oops. Let me get the link. I'll open in another. Yeah, I'm just curious who the founder is. Where's the copy link? Okay. I'll go to my Shomari Brown. Okay. They're based in UK, I guess. Yeah. I guess that's why their roadmap is pretty good, right? Because okay, most Solana, I mean most NFT projects, like they are not really like started by professionals. What I'm trying to say is that it's usually a cash grab, and you could tell like if someone is like really professional and know what they're doing. And I think that Roadhouse Runts, they do know what they're trying to get into, and they did think about like what kind of utility they provide. And yeah, their tokenomics seems quite interesting. I mean, this interests me quite a lot. They could have done a better screenshot because there's this black dots here. Yeah, it's probably because they didn't screenshot it too well. But yeah, it's really, really interesting. Okay. They might have something here. So far, this has been the most interesting one to me. Because the founders are docs and professional, and the white paper is there, and yeah. But I just, bruv, you gotta do something about this, man. Okay. Smoker gorillas. Okay, so this not their website. Not gonna review it. There's nothing to review. These two projects do not have websites as well, so off we go. And now we're at Bot Tigers Club. Okay, so I like actually I don't know about this. So they didn't capitalize on the header here and this as well. So I actually assume that they are going for this like all the low cap stuff, right? But they capitalize every letter here and here as well. So not too sure. It's just a little bit inconsistent. But Tigers Club is a collection of 555. Right. So they act as membership clubs. Value generating metaverse. What does this all mean, man? I think they're just putting words. They are putting words that sound nice together. Okay. Okay, so these are roadmaps. So I should read it vertically. Okay. Project launch. Okay. DAO. Merch. I don't like the passive income business model utility kind of thing. Don't like it at all. I love that they have charity and a YouTube channel though, so it's like really engaging. Okay, I'll explain why I don't like passive income. Because it doesn't exist. For them, okay, so they get 50% of the royalties from secondary market. But how much is that, right? Let's just see. Let's just see the biggest. Let's go mention Eden. Popular collection. Okay, you know what? Let's go. Oh, I saw this yesterday. Are they still minting? Oh, not all yet. I did say I want to mint this. Maybe I will. Who knows? Right. I'm so sorry. What do I want to do? Popular collections. Where is Cubez? Alright. Let's just look at Cubez. This is a bit hard to. So 1.6 million sold, and let me just get my calculator out. So you have 1.6 million. So okay, let's just say 1.7 because it's 69. Nice. And so 1.7, and then you get only, let's say, 7%. Can I check their royalties here? Okay, let's just give them 10%, right? So 10% is multiplied by 0.1. So you have 175 sold. 175,000 sold. And then you're giving 50% away. So you have 85,000 sold. That is roughly okay, let me times by $50. Let's just inflate it a bit. I think it's about $40 now, right? But let's give it $50. So in total, right, 4.2 million in Cubez are given back to the community. Actually, that's quite a lot lah. But okay, let's just see. Over a 10k supply. So if OK Best did it, everybody from the start. Okay, so if you hold, it's not that it's not that much now. So from the start for OK Best, such a huge project, right? Huge. Their all-time volume, massive. Floor price, desirable. If you manage to mint it at launch and you capture all of this, and if OK Bears does the same thing as bought Tiger Soul Club, okay, if they do this, all that they will get, remember you minted it at the start, all that you will get is this much. Oh, it went, okay, $425 for OK Best. If they do the same thing, royalties 50%. I inflated the royalties from 7.5% to 10%, and I also inflated Solana price from $40 to $50. It's 425 passive income. Do you think Bot Tiger Soul Club can do the same as OK Best? Right. Now, the way they get their money is not exactly very Ponzi, because I mean it's a little bit, but they're not making money out of thin air. It's based on transaction, right? So they're profit sharing, I would say, in the secondary market. But yeah, selling it as a, wait, actually, why are these colors? Why is it why are they? Yeah, I don't understand their colors. It's nice that they have merch, physical merch. But yeah, they have TikTok as well. Okay. I don't know. Let's just move on. I don't think we have anything here. Oh, Daniel. Whoops. Oh no, when was I muted? Tails, yeah. Oh shit. uh, okay. I was saying, okay, maybe let's just start this. Can I reply? How do I even reply the chat from OBS? But never mind. Okay. So in terms of their roadmap, I think that for these phases, right, they should add dates so that we could expect a timeline for this. And overall, I don't like how they presented their deliverables for each phase. It's a little bit hard to read. They do have quite a lot of things that they want to do though, but a lot of it is like, it's a lot of nothing. Yeah, it's easier to see when we scroll down later. So let's just see. Yeah, I was saying like their art is really really nice. These cubes really unique, and I could see like them making this physical, right? Like maybe some acrylic. It looks like a keycap, don't you think so? Like if they could print this thing into like for your mechanical keyboard, the escape key or something, I think they have something here. Then we saw the utility, and then we saw that for 3 minutes. Okay, so it's about here lah. We saw the utility, and straight away we saw the cookie cutter roadmap. So at the start of the stream we were saying that the cookie cutter roadmap is first creating the art and marketing, right? And then afterwards they have staking, and then they have a DAO which passes on benefits to the members. Yeah, so staking here, and then they have merge. So it's all of the, you can take off all the checklists for a cookie cutter roadmap right here, which means to say that it's nothing too special. And when I scrolled down and I saw this portion of the website, I really like this because it clearly defines what their token is used for. This is how you can get it, and this is what you're going to spend it for. So there's an inflow and outflow, which makes the Zlo token more useful, more valuable, I guess. Like this makes it valuable, and this allows them to create value from nothing, so to speak. But all of this would help their project. So holding this would mean that you have to mint it or buy it from the secondary market. So this is how they'll get money from this. By staking NFTs, you kind of like lock your NFTs into their staking platform, their program, right? And this takes away the supply of their NFTs. And when supply goes down with high demand, the demand comes from here, and just being in the community. If people are demanding have demand for their NFTs, and their community is staking, therefore removing the NFTs, there are fewer NFTs in the market, which increases the floor price. So that's beneficial for them as well. And then, giveaways, engaging with their community, I think it's something that you want as a project. So this benefits them a lot. And all of this is value that they create to pass it on to their members. Also, they are having different Zloba NFT collections. So scrolling up, right? So they have all the different drops. Right. Yeah, I guess. Oh look, they say like when the second drop is going to be released, but they could also, I wish that they put it here as well, because I saw that second gen, right, but they didn't tell us like when it is. But scrolling down, you know that okay, this is Q3 of this year. So I guess this is Q4, right? Yeah, quite interesting. Royalties 8%. 20% will go to the team. Okay. And then yeah, nothing else here. Do they have a white paper? Yup. Let's just take a look. Oh, it's a Google Drive. Oh, okay. Looks very you send this out to investors to read, I think. Looks like a pitch deck. So everything we have seen on the website, nothing new. Okay, so this is the tokenomics. Is there anything extra? Oh, streetwear, nice. They have official merch that could only be purchased using their Zlo token. Yeah, so I guess that's a great way to get people to buy their NFTs, right? For people who, if they are able to get their streetwear looking really good, they could incentivize people to get their NFTs so that they could get the tokens. And even if those people do not have tokens, I think they could sell the tokens, right? Because yeah, you could probably get it from an exchange. Yeah, okay. It's cool. I think they are dogs, right? It looks like dogs. This looks like a real name. That's half of me. Okay. Let's go to the next one. A Mad Zombie, I saw it I think 2 days back. Yeah, I think if you are interested you could go 2 days back, but overall I said that they had nothing. they have too little information for us to review them. And I think the way they done up their roadmap seems very hello Uber. Can you tell us what's wrong with the last sales thing? Sorry, what's the last sales thing that you're referring to? Are you talking about which one? I think is it the Bot Tigers Club? Is it this one? Just now I went to Cubez. Are you talking about this? Right, so nothing much here in this roadmap for us to review, because yeah, it's just a cookie cutter roadmap, and yeah, just nothing much. 20 sold into liquidity pool. And okay, so if you're writing a roadmap, it always tells me last year was about 6 hours ago. Okay. Right, I'll just pull up one and then we'll see later. But let me get to this first. I think if you were to write a roadmap, right, you shouldn't use acronyms, because it took me a while, like maybe a few seconds, to realize that okay, LP is liquidity pool, but others might not understand like what LP is for. Yeah, I guess that's something which Mad Zombie could do. Are there staking? If there's liquidity pool, yeah, so there's a currency, right? As long as there's staking, I think you should have a white paper. Okay, let's just see what Ma was talking about. So activities about 6 hours ago. I think, right, this might be due to code. They might not, maybe Magic Eden is not able to what do you call that, track in real time. So this table, right, I assume what they are doing is consolidating everything which is within the 6 hours and then listing them as 6 hours ago. I'm not too sure if it goes by 6 hours, so maybe 12 hours and then they go by days, right? Because it's easier for them to, in their database, right? Let's say they want to sort by how long a transaction is from now. They don't want to have such a big data set. So if let's say everything happens in about 6 hours ago, they are going to like just bundle them up. The same thing for 4 hours ago as well. I mean 4 days ago. So they go by probably by 6 hours and then 12 hours, then 24 hours, which is a day. That's what I'm assuming how their database is being worked out. However, if you are really interested, I think you could check the transaction ID. Right. So this is really about 6 hours ago, 4 a.m. Right now I'm not too sure where you are right now. And by the way, thanks for engaging with me. You are the first person who has ever commented in this live stream or even joined me live. I think you are saying that it's been like that for a week. I think they probably changed up their code for a bit so that it consolidates all of this to help them process data better. However, if you are really interested and you want to see when did these transactions come about, just click the transaction ID, go to the Explorer tab, and you could see like when exactly it happened to the second. It always shows the last activity like seconds ago. You mean it used to do that, is it? Yeah, this you gotta ask Magic Eden, probably like tweet them. I think they would get back to you probably. Let's just see whether or not every other project has this. Right, so yeah, everything is all about 6 hours ago. Hey, that's a good catch. Hey, no problem, Ma. Do I call you Ma or Uber? Right, so let's just move on. We have our last project to review, Lucid Metaverse. This looks pretty clean, their website. Let's just scroll down before we read their white paper. I saw that they have a white paper. I like all of these icons. What are these? Okay, my ADHD is making me want to click on all of this. Let me just open up this. Wait, this is nothing. They haven't coded. They haven't put any link there yet. Or have they? Right, okay, so this is white paper. Cool. This is Quest. Nice. So it's probably something to engage their to help them engage their community in, and this is their staking. Okay, this Lucid Realms seems very well developed. Very interesting. So it's a play and earn by exploring the ever expanding Lucid Realms. Right. Okay, let's just scroll down. Gameplay, loot dungeons, PvP raids. I wonder how their game design is like. I hope that they put some demo gameplay in here. Right, so this is highlighted. I'm not sure why. Maybe because we are at this stage. Is this a roadmap? Characters. Right, so first planet, Gaia, factions. Okay, nothing much here. Let's see their white paper. Lucid Realms. When I first got here, I saw 69. Nice. Right, Wanderers, Samurai. So these are like the types of characters that you could get from their NFTs, I assume. Energy is their token. Right. This right, I think they could follow the previous project, which was a Planet Zloba. Let me just scroll all the way down. So they split it up here very, very nicely. Like how can you earn their tokens and where can you spend it on. This is what they're trying to do, but I think they could present it like Zloba and it would be much nicer. And then NFTs, okay, what's a CC0? This is something new to me. I haven't seen this before. I think it's about copyright, Creative Commons. Okay, this sounds very familiar to me, but I'm not too sure. I think it's about licensing, it seems. Okay, let's just move on. Yeah, so this is their what? Yeah, I guess you could get upgrades, equipment, weapons, consumables, gameplay. Oh, it's a top-down shooter. Wait, this is not their... Okay, never mind. I'm so sorry if it blasted your speaker. Resource gathering, boss battles. So it's a very like RPG kind of thing, right, Mon? Yeah. Wait, let's see. Active top-down shooter style. So if you're interested, you can just take a look at Realm of the Mad God. I think it's a very similar concept from what they're trying to say. This is the roadmap. Build their community. Their Genesis collection. Their token. Yeah, it seems it's quite interesting. I don't know about the tokenomics side because they haven't really talked much about it. Like so it's the details are not out yet, so you can't really evaluate their tokenomics. Overall, interesting idea, but no game demo yet. What they linked us was to another game. Okay, right. That's about it for today. So I do this at the end of every stream. What I usually do is put myself in a hypothetical scenario and talk about like which project would I buy into if I only had one to buy into. And today hasn't been a strong showing. I don't think any of these projects stood out as much as other days would. I'm not too sure, is it because I've been reviewing so many projects that I'm getting numb to it. But same thing, if I have to put myself in a position where I have to mint something, I would probably go for Planet Zloba or Walkiez. Reason behind Planet Zloba is I think their artwork is really, really nice. I like how they represented their token utility. I like how everything looks. This is so nice, that furry texture. And then for Walkiez, what I like about them is that they have free stuff. So you don't have to be an NFT holder to engage in their app. And that's a great way to get people into your project, right? Because they get to have a taste of what your project can offer. And if they want more, you can go premium. And going premium is like, getting a membership, and your NFT can be your membership. So this is something interesting. And they're doxed. Is Zloba doxed? Let's see. Yeah, here. Don't know if they are doxed, but yeah, Walkiez is doxed. Now, which would I go for if I had to pick between these two? I think. Are you guys here? Which one will you pick? I think. Oh, this is hard. So I like Walkiez utility. It's a proven concept because Steppen is already doing it. But they're adding like new mechanics like combat system and stuff into this. For Zlo, like I said, it was a cookie cutter roadmap. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, I got my answer. What set these two projects apart is their roadmap and the utility that they provide. Walkiez, although didn't talk much about how their tokens will be used, or I mean they did lah, but it's not as nice as Zloba. Their art is also not as nice as Zloba, but in terms of roadmap and their utility, I think Walkiez is something which I would appreciate more. I mean, plus points that they are doxed, right? So Walkiez would be the project that I would mint. Wait, I realized I forgot to say something early, and all of this is not financial advice. It's just a hypothetical scenario. Some fun I like to have at the end of the whole stream. Because why review so many if you don't pick the best, right? And I mean, it's subjective, right? Subjectively the best to me. Yeah, if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. I'll be back here tomorrow every day talking about projects that are listing. Yeah, appreciate your time, and I'll be going off now. Daniel, if you're still here, I'll see you later. Sadly, I don't know what. Are you advanced party? Yeah, but I know I can